Hi parents. This evening I'd like to share with you how best to set up your child's learning binder. There's a few things that are still left over in their at-home learning packet, particularly some paper things that I want to show you how to put in their binder so that your child can use their materials more independently and efficiently. Okay, so today for math, I asked the kiddos to get out their binder, and inside we went ahead and we already added in their 5 frame and their 10 frame. But there are a few other packets I want to share with you. This first one that you see with the black binder clip on it is just kind of a cover page. Your child can color it, write their name, and then if you unclip that one, they can slide it in the front of their binder. Sometimes there's a clear plastic pocket. They can just slide it in the front so that they know it belongs to them. It's their learning binder. Okay, some of the other things in this binder clip are going to be just some gross or fine motor tracing pages. We want these to be able to be used over and over again. So we've placed 3 holes in them so that you can keep them in this binder and you can insert them into the heavy-duty plastic pouch. So that they can trace on it, clean it off, and then they can put it back in their binder, okay? That's gonna take a little bit of time, which is one of the reasons that we recommended the page protectors, because getting the papers in and out of this plastic sleeve is not too terribly difficult, but it's gonna take a lot of time and your child's gonna probably need some help with that. So if you have the plastic sleeves, the page protectors, okay, you can find them at Walmart or any office supply store. These actually work with our Expo markers. So you can insert the paper inside and the students can write on the plastic sleeve and erase it just like they would with this heavy duty plastic sleeve, okay? They do need to be a little bit more careful when erasing so that it doesn't tear or wrinkle too much, but in the long run, it's going to make things a lot easier for you and for your child, okay? So, like I said, we've got the penguin tracing page, okay? There's also a path of motion guide just to share with parents how to form letters the most efficient way, starting from the top and moving down to the bottom for all capital and lowercase letters, okay? Behind here, you'll see that we have all of our alphabet tracing pages. Like I said before, they're on paper, but we want your child to get regular repeated practice for how to write their letters. So please do not allow your child to write directly on the paper. Either insert it in the heavy sleeve or place them in the page protectors, okay? Now, at the very back of this packet, there are 2 more math pages that your child can use for tracing purposes, okay? There is a number tracing page, and there is also kind of a shape trace and practice space. So I'm gonna go ahead and put both of these in one page protector to show you how I would set this up, okay? So with your sleeve, you're just gonna place the number tracing page out, okay, away from the holes. So I'm gonna slide numbers in on top. It's gonna take a little bit of time for you as the parents, but like I said, in the long run, it's gonna work out better for you. So here we have the number page, then I'm gonna flip it over, and on the back side of this sleeve, I'm gonna insert the shapes. So one sleeve will help you with 2 pieces of paper, so you don't need to get 100 sleeves, okay? And then once that's in its pocket, you're just gonna insert it. And then when your child needs to practice, they can open up their learning binder to their number page and practice tracing their numbers, okay? And once they're finished, you're gonna wanna have them erase as soon as they're done. If it stays on the plastic sleeve, sometimes it dries and it gets pretty hard to get off, okay? So our recommendation would be to do that with all of the letters from A through Z. You can back A and B, C and D. That way your child just turns to the page and they're ready to practice right away, okay? Some of the other items inside of your at-home learning bag that you're gonna wanna put in is this page. This one's already in a page protector for you. It's a spinner. We're mostly going to be using it for math. I put it on blue paper so that maybe it could act as some sort of a divider. So this side you'll see has 6 spaces and this side has 10. If there are any games that we need to use this for, if it's in the binder, your child will be able to turn to the blue page and find it quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my blue spinner page. Okay, and then on top of that, I would put all of our letter tracing pages once they're in page protectors. Okay, then you should have a few more math things. You're going to see some shape cutouts. You can cut those out, or these are big enough that you could have your child cut them out, practice cutting on those lines, and you can save them in this binder as well, maybe in one of the pockets in the front or the back when we start talking about shapes. Okay, there are a few other game boards. This one, okay, you can put in a page protector along with this one, build and compare, okay, and then there's also the hundreds chart. I also would recommend putting this inside of a page protector. If you have them, I'd put them inside. It's going to help the paper and the cardstock last quite a bit longer, okay? So once those are in page protectors, you can put those inside of your learning binder. So we're going to have math on the bottom, and then we're going to start to put some of our reading and writing materials on top of that. So the next packet that you're going to find with the paper clip, this is going to be for working with sounds, so writing and reading, okay? So for these, again, page protectors. Your child is going to be writing letters as we work on this, okay? So we'll put that one in there. Some words are going to have more than 2 sounds, so we want to make sure that they have enough space for that. And then your ABC chart. This is also on heavier cardstock. I'd still put it in a page protector just to keep it nice and neat and protected from accidental spills or anything of that nature, okay? So, like I said, I highly recommend these page protectors so that your child can flip to a page and get started right away. If you don't have them yet, it's not a big deal. You can put the pages inside of the binder. Your child can pull them out and reuse their sleeve. It's just probably going to mean that they're going to need some extra hands, okay? All right, I'm going to pause here for a second, and then I'm going to put this binder together and show you what it will look like at the end. All right, so let's take a tour. Here's a finished binder, okay? Front cover's in, okay? I went ahead and put the ABC chart in a page protector, but I've just slid it in the front because your child's gonna need to use it and get it out pretty often, so it might just be easier to keep it in that pocket than have them unsnap the rings, okay? Also, their name tracer, you can keep it in that heavy duty plastic protector, or you can place it in one of these and put it in the front of their binder. Then I have our yellow sound boxes. These pages were already double-sided, so I just put one page in each page protector. Here we've got our paths of motion, and then all of our letters, A, B, C, D, E, F. So all of them are back to front, okay? That'll save you on some of those protectors. Then let's get back to the end. Here we have Z, and then here's our blue spinner. This is where we're gonna start our math pages, okay? We've got our number tracing and shape tracing. I went ahead and put our 5 frame and 10 frame in a back-to-back protector. We have roll, build, and compare. This one has 2 sections. The back side was already printed with 3 sections, all right? This is known as a part whole counting mat. In the very end, we have our hundredths chart, and on the back of that is a number path, okay? I went ahead and cut out those heavy-duty cardstock shapes to make sure that the corners were sharp, the edges were straight, and then I'm just gonna tuck those here in this back pocket, okay? And then whenever your child needs to get out a particular page to practice independently or to play a game with a grown-up or someone in their family at home, all of their things will be here in one binder. Parents, if your child is attending daycare, we ask that they take this binder with them to school so that if there's anything we want them to access, they have it in their backpacks and they can get it out at school or daycare, and then also be bringing it home every evening so that they can work on it at home with you all. So if you have any questions about binder setup, please let me know. I'm filming this for families on Thursday. Tomorrow we are going to be using our letter M page. It took me about 10 minutes to put this all together. If you don't have time to do it all tonight, I understand. Just know that your child will need their M paper, and if it's not in a page protector, it will need to go in their plastic heavy duty sleeve. Okay? Have a good night. Thanks.